This film is dedicated to all people with thalassemia. There are many people in the world who want to make a difference. By watching this video, you are one of these people. Thank you for listening and for sharing these stories.
When I was 10, I was diagnosed with diabetes.
I get blood transfusion every 3 weeks.
When I was 18, I was told I had a lot of iron in my heart and I had cardiomyopathy.
Without the blood, I won't live.
I had congestive heart failure when I was 9 years old. And again, I went into heart failure when I was 25.
My parents were told that we would live to be around between 10 and 13 years old.
For insulin pump, I work 24 hours a day, so that's like 720 hours a month.
I have some heart condition, so I take some medicine for my heart.
Beta thalassemia does affect every part of your body.
I've graduated from San Francisco State with a bachelor's in health science.
I enjoy cooking, music, outdoor gardening.
My hobbies and passions are the same, pretty much art, anything related to do with art.
I'm Larice Levine. I am 34 years old and I have thalassemia.
My name is Cheryl and I live in San Francisco. I'm 26 years old.
I'm Wee Tong and I'm 38 and I have thalassemia major.
My name is Susan Winter and I'm 46 years old and I was diagnosed with beta thalassemia when I was 3.
The Thalassemia Program at Children's Hospital and Research Center at Oakland is recognized worldwide as a Center for Excellence for Thalassemia. Because thalassemia is a rare and complex disease, it requires specialized care. Dr. Elliot Vichinsky and his team at Children's Hospital Oakland provide comprehensive care to both pediatric and adult patients. This is one of the aspects that makes the center unique, along with cutting-edge research and state-of-the-art medical equipment that Children's Hospital Oakland provides. Ancillary programs such as the Thalassemia Outreach Program provide support to patients and educates and raises awareness in the community at large.
I'm Dr. Elliot Vichinsky. I'm the Chief of Hematology Oncology at Children's Hospital, and I'm the Director of the Northern California Thalassemia Center. The Thalassemia program wasn't a start or begin. It was a gradual program as patients began to accumulate here, and it became clear that that they needed specialized care. The specialized therapy that was really required to keep them alive and reach their maximum potential didn't exist, and I needed to develop a center that offered not only treatment that kept them alive during the day, but the hope of new therapy that could cure them.
Thalassemia is one of the most common genetic blood diseases that exists. This means that both parents must carry the trait for thalassemia for a child to inherit thalassemia disease. People with thalassemia are unable to make enough hemoglobin, which is a protein in the red blood cells that carry oxygen. Lack of hemoglobin results in severe anemia that could be fatal if not treated with routine blood transfusions. Due to frequent blood transfusions, patients become iron overloaded and are at risk for iron toxicity. Therefore, patients must undergo iron chelation therapy and use a drug called desferal, which is administered through a pump connected to a needle inserted in the stomach or legs. Desferal is infused over 10 to 15 hours, 5 to 7 nights a week, and patients must do this for life to ensure survival. I have A positive blood, and I get 2 units every 2 weeks. I get probably about 36 to 40 units of blood a year. And so one of the most important things to me is planning a blood drive once a year to try to give back. If people didn't donate blood, I wouldn't be here.
3 times each night, 3 days a week, I do desferal via this pump called the Graspy. And it's subcutaneous, which I injected my stomach and tape it down and sleep overnight. I let it run for about 10 hours, and I take the needle out in the morning, and I do it for about 3 days a week.
I use the Desferal pump from, I would say, between 12 to 24 hours right now. When I first started using it, it was 8 to 10 hours, but I've increased. We've recently had an approval of an oral chelator, which is a pill that will do pretty much the same thing that the iron chelator Desferal does, but it's non-invasive. You just take a pill, and with Desferal you actually have to stick a needle into your abdomen.
The hardest thing for me is watching thalassemia people die, because I know they can be cured and kept alive. It really is hard, and it can be prevented if the patients and the program and the community recognize this, give us the resources, not only for the treatment, but to provide a support structure to help them through the difficult times.
Patients must be proactive in order to receive the best medical care possible, and that is why they have chosen Children's Hospital Oakland.
I'm really glad I switched to Children's Hospital Oakland because I realized how important it is to be seen at a thalassemia center where the whole team knows about thalassemia, they're up to date in research and active in the thalassemia community.
Every year it's important to have a non-invasive test called the SQUID that actually checks out your liver to see how much iron is stored in the liver. And it's actually only available for us to use here at Children's Hospital. So it's one of the pluses of coming to this hospital.
I do now feel like I'm getting the best care. I'm seeing doctors who are really active in the thalassemia community. They're really active in research. They participate in research studies, and they're kept up to date on the latest research and news about thalassemia.
It costs about $75,000 a year for the healthy thalassemia major patient to get care. Taking care of people with thalassemia is a very frustrating but rewarding area, because it's very hard to take care of someone who you know you can make better, and then they don't have the resources or insurance to get the care. Our approach has been to give care to everyone and go out and beg or try to get money to give care to people. Somehow, thanks to donations from the community, we've been able to offer all these new research and therapies to people regardless of their income.
With the expertise here, I'm getting really good care.
It's important to talk about it.
Thalassemia is your #1 priority.
I love thalassemia patients.
I'm really glad I switched to Children's Hospital Oakland.
There's a great future for thalassemia patients. Thalassemia is a disease that will be cured.
That's perfect.